It's 11 o'clock.
I can count.
I thought we were being civil to one another.
You're right. Do you happen to know what time it is?
It's 11 o'clock.
Thank you. That was very civil of you.
Do you want to turn on the 11 o'clock news?
They won't have news of the baby. The phone will have news of the baby.
I meant for news about the storm.
I just looked out the window. The news is, it's still snowing.
I thought you were very civil at dinner.
I promised my daughter.
You promised your daughter before. But this was the first dinner we didn't argue about something, anything.
It was the first dinner I ever drank half a bottle of wine. With coffee, I can argue. Wine works just the opposite.
Then don't drink any more coffee.
You would leave a man defenseless?
That was a very touching story you told about your wife.
You mean about the one the night she gave birth to Alice?
Yes.
That was some adventure. I hadn't thought about that night in years.
You probably thought about it because tonight the story comes full circle. Tonight your little baby is having a baby.
Yes, if my little baby ever finishes jump-starting Hector's car. Too bad. Years from now, it will be hard for Jerry to have a touching story to tell.
Why is that?
Well, if they were jump-starting an Eskimo's car, then the story would have a little romance to it. But Puerto Ricans are always jump-starting their cars. There's no romance.
Were you romantic when you were younger?
Who wants to know?
Just curious.
Well, just curious. I'll tell you. I was probably the second most romantic guy in my neighborhood.
Who was the first?
Manny from the fruit store. All the women loved Manny. He was a hot-blooded fruit man.
I didn't mean a woman charmer. I meant a romantic soul, a romantic spirit.
Are you kidding? I was a cab driver. All cab drivers are romantic. It goes with the territory. For 10, 20 minutes, you're part of somebody else's life. You see it all. Lovers fighting, lovers kissing, drunks who want you to know their whole life story. You take people to weddings, funerals, and you even take women in labor to the hospital. And the husband is in the backseat yelling, "Go faster, go through the red light." Those were the days.
Did you ever have a baby born in your cab?
Okay, 3, 2 boys and a girl.
Must have been a beautiful experience.
It's a mess.
I thought you were romantic.
You wouldn't be so romantic if you had to clean up afterwards. You think the mother and father stay around? Still and all, you can't turn down people when they say, "Quick, take us to the hospital," in the middle of the night.
I thought you drove days. You said your wife always wanting you to come home at night.
I drove days, nights, weekends. We were poor. I drove. Whatever time I came home, well, for me, that would be the night.